What up, everybody? Good morning, Lonnie here. Charts and Labs. Labs just got breakfast, got a full belly, and they are already ready to snooze on to their day. I haven't jumped into the market too much lately. Been really busy with some other work going on, so I haven't been able to do a market update for TXC in a while. And unfortunately, the market hasn't been very great the last couple days especially, but the last week or so has been pretty rough. So I figured I'd jump in and also touch on some things as far as sentiment goes wise, and maybe some opportunities that this actually presents that's more positive than negative. Kind of first and foremost, this red line on the bottom that I drew is a horizontal line at 30 cents. 30 cents was the price at the beginning of the year in January. It was around 27 cents or something, I believe. If we come all the way back here, February, January, 14 cents, 17 cents, 18 cents. When did we hit 30 cents? Maybe it was technically in March. So March this year, price was only 30 cents, which is this line. Even if you think of like the stock market, for example, the stock market looks to gain 10% a year. 10% a year. Currently, we're at like 600% at current levels. So just something to kind of reel in some realistic expectations that things only go up, because unfortunately they don't. This is a growing project. The mines are being built. They are now up to 30% of the mine has been purchased, and still only just over 1% of the mine being installed. There are 2 or 3 mine centers that are really close to coming on, which is going to jump that number up drastically, and they are also in a much more rhythmic installation of these. They have a I might be biased in saying this because it's my pops, but they have a better installer now, and things seem to be going smooth. So that is positive, and we can see that for this year's kind of trend trajectory, this blue line was a reasonable growth line. I know everybody's on the I wish I was buying a Lambo and a yacht right now, and that was unfortunate. Come April, things started picking up and getting really exciting, and we entered a new trend trajectory. This was pretty exponential if this could have continued, and it stalled and ran out of energy, and has been met with some negative energy of recent. This lighter blue line I did on the top end is kind of a resistance point, which is more of that like the next level would have been this. This would have been the next level. We got to kind of eliminate this from our expectations, because it was not a real price action. I know it was a real price because it's on there, obviously, but this part here we have to consider. I don't want it to go that far. I'm going to move this like this. I want to move the whole thing. This price action up here was from a promo event that ran where TXC was required to buy a bunch more of their coins to fulfill the promo. So this was an unnatural event, which is why it was a sharp move up and a pretty sharp move down. This kind of came back into that exponential growth line, and there was an attempt at a nudge because things were going really good. September sales were phenomenal, probably a lot to do with that promo. And because of that, they were able to have some liquidity that gave a nudge to see if we could be early, if this project was really flying. And this 530 level was early, a whole month early. And the end of October, beginning of November, there was liquidity infused in here to hopefully try to maintain this price point to give this high growth rate that substance. And unfortunately, it drew out a couple larger sellers On top of the few larger sellers that were in there, it also drew out a lot more of the medium and smaller sellers. There's also a regular amount of sellers that are in here that are earning their tokens or their coins in their daily rewards and are using those as income supplements, and they're selling consistently. So there's pretty consistent selling pressure. And when we were here and everything was exciting, there was plenty of buying pressure to meet that. What happened when the price got above this level? We're gonna do a little horizontal. Horizontal. So we're gonna do 380 above this line. I'm gonna do it white so it stands out. Above this line right now, we don't have any buying strength, but there's the price optimism that we want to see the price above that, because that was on this growth track. Unfortunately, the buyers are not there yet. People who are actively wanting to buy this, that have enough, that want to not only mine, also invest, are in the 180 to 280 range right now. We're kind of in this range. Obviously, this is unfortunate. We don't want to see this. Everybody would love to see more, but that's okay. This is giving people an opportunity. The opportunity is accumulation. Right now, if you are mining, you're getting about 0.4 coins a day for 100 hash. You came in and you buy that, and you're going to start earning that, and the earning is going to go forever. And if you're becoming on the mine and you're a believer of the mine, you're seeing the project to completion most likely. You're not coming in and try to get a couple coins donated in your wallet and then sell them in a couple days. If you're coming on with mining shares, most likely you see the project going to completion. And we're at 30% purchased, 1% installed, with some of the pieces being in transit, and there's another chunk that are just needing to get turned on. Victoria, and then Conroe's coming up pretty fast and strong, and they have the supplies. Bobby bought them last week. Went on and bought the rest to fulfill. So that's why we're at 30%. So if you're a miner, you're probably looking at it in that term. So you're not looking at this price to say, man, I'm only selling it today because those coins I'm mining are only worth 90 cents today. Well, no, they're only worth 90 cents if you're selling today. And if you're holding on to them, all you have to look at is the amount of coins that you're getting, and your goal is to accumulate as many as possible. The value that you have right now, and why people are encouraging some to buy who were like, hold on a second, I don't want to buy this, or I don't want to invest this. I didn't get in this to day trade. You don't have to. There's just a great opportunity, is that the price is where it's at. And if you come in with $25, essentially, is just a small number, $5 a day for the week, skip Starbucks, $25 one time. You buy, we'll call the price 185, and I guess I could do the math on my, do I have a calculator on this thing? Let's see, so you can see it too, calculator app. I don't need to do it on my phone when I have a computer right here. Gotta bring it over to this screen. All right, $25 divided by the price of one. We'll even just say 190, because you're gonna have to buy above the market to get a little bit like that. 13.1. If you were getting that by 0.4, that's 32 days of mining right now, almost 33. That's over a month. For every $25 that you come into the market and buy live right now, is 32, almost 33 days of your mining yield. So as I come in here and I'm telling people, hey, if you want the price to go up, you got to buy it. Or, hey, this is a great opportunity, you should buy it. Hey, don't forget that there's a market that needs buyers. Sure, I'm trying to encourage some trading because I like trading and everything, but I'm not necessarily buying and selling every single day. Matter of fact, I've been just buying basically for 6 weeks. I haven't done much selling at all. The opportunity is that you are going to be able to accumulate more coins, especially at this price, until the price gets back up to $6 or something, where you're getting your yield of $3+ a day. there's plenty of opportunity to accumulate more coins quicker by coming to the market, and then you're also establishing a healthy project. When CoinMarketCap wants to verify TXC, it looks at the market data and is reported from all of these exchanges. And there's another, that's a new one. It's not WeX. Another tier 3. That must be somebody's international site. But when you look at these exchanges, they report to CoinMarketCap and let them know how many transactions there were, how much volume, and all of those numbers and such. And it's got to show a consistent, healthy community. The social medias are looking at the X accounts. How many people are in this? Is this a real thing, or is this just a couple guys who are playing hot potato with some coins? And that's where the encouragement is if you want to be just a miner, be a miner. And you don't have to be a social media, go follow the Kardashians and do all that kind of pumping and stuff. But the call to action is there's an opportunity in the market, not just to help bring the price back up to where it's a healthy market for the whole community, or a healthy price for the whole community that's more encouraging. It's more for you as an individual, that you can accumulate more coins faster now in the market than you can in mining them. But why would you want to mine? Of course you can still mine, because that's for years, and especially as the market comes back and establishes this, and then this does go up $6, $8, $10, $12, $16, then those mining yields are going to be a lot more valuable as well. The whole thing that we're filling in is all these gaps down here. We have to create levels to this and a base so that it can continue to go up strongly, because the only way that those mining yields are of value and are in the market that is showing the community standard is they have to be sold first. Because they are mined off network, they have to be sold first. So unfortunately, when we hit a new level, there's always going to be selling off of it, because it's going to draw in a new amount of people. Once it finds its support, and everybody starts buying it back up, because there's value in being able to buy it, and it's also an opportunity for you to be able to learn for what the day that you do come down when you're mining, and you want to be able to take some profits and sell, and the price not to fall. Because if nobody sold and bought anywhere down here, as soon as the price was up here and somebody wants to sell, it doesn't automatically sell unless somebody has a buy order. So there has to be a circulation of orders and flow and volume, and that's all the call to action is. It's not a begging. It's not a save the market. It's to provide a healthy market. We need more buyers and liquidity infused. And also for you, there's a great opportunity. A month of coins for $25, and then your wallet is going to build quickly. And then all of a sudden, when this does get back up to price, those coins that you're mining today, that you're sitting there like, oh, I only got 90 cents worth of coins mined today, that's a bummer. Well, when the price is 16, those coins don't stay at 90 cents. Those coins now, the 0.4 goes up to the price of what it is in the future. So if you still think 16 is the potential, whether it's February or August or next February, the coins that you're getting today, 0.4 of that coin at a $16 level, when the mine is full, they don't stay at 90 cents. They become the $8 that you're looking at. So have a little bit of faith. I know the optics of opening up your app right now and the price is down is a little bit disheartening, but the positives are the mine is still progressing, and we're still getting new miners coming in, and there's a great opportunity now with more people coming in, being able to buy and accumulate these faster, because there's a ton of people who bought in this range from June to August, and quote unquote they haven't made their money back yet, and they were hoping to by now. Well, they have a great opportunity to double or triple their wallet accumulation, their pile of coins. And as things go, when Conroe comes on and Victoria comes on, and then layer 2 is very exciting. I myself have a layer 2 project I'm working on that I'm really excited about. You're going to see this price start coming back up, and it will probably come up faster than it went down. Typically, markets are stairways up and elevators down, but with the way that TXC is such an infant in the market, and it's the way that it's growing, I really think the potential is going to be, sure, there's going to be some elevators all over, more like a chutes and ladders than a up and down both directions than a stairway up, elevator down, like the regular stock market. This is a chutes and ladders game, and it's going to be a fun ride. Have some faith. There's no need to abandon ship. The mine is still getting built. We're going to see these levels all come back, and price will go as the mine goes. So as long as the mine is still building, so for me, if my dad comes back to Nevada, that would be more of a red flag than anything. But he's over there and he's building them. So this mine is still going. The project is still going. Layer 2 is going to be a huge boost as that gets active, and then as new people come in and take advantage of the price being down right now. This is a gift for everybody who got in late. The second chance of the second chance kind of thing. So, not financial advice, just what I see, and wanted to touch on an opportunity that I see. Chart is not the prettiest chart, but it's still a upwards chart. And project is growing. So yeah, not financial advice, but I am buying myself what I can when I can. Hope everyone has a great day, and see you guys on the next one.